Good morning, Args. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's a bit overcast today, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but plenty of work to do today, don't we?
We do indeed. Yep. I think all that tillage that we almost did in the last episode is still sitting there waiting for us.
It is. So if we can get in and get those done, we'll probably rip through them pretty fast with the 2 cultivators. So maybe look at mowing some more grass, getting that in before winter.
Yep, that'll come in handy for BGA and animals, won't it?
It will, if we can keep on making money off the BGA. That'll be good.
Grand. Well, not much more to do than jump straight into it, is there?
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty.
Hello everyone, Argsy and the FarmSim Guy here. Welcome back to No Man's Land. He actually caught me a little bit on the hop there. I wasn't ready for the introduction to start, but he got going. Anyhow, as you've heard, we are going to go and jump into some tillage. We're into November, second week of November, and we don't have anything else to do really. We're just getting things ready for winter, getting things sold. We do have quite a bit of wool over there. You can see that sitting over there, ready to be loaded up at some stage. And we just have some chickens. We were going to sell some chickens when they got back to full health, so we might go and do that. But firstly, we are going to jump into some tillage, go and get those fields cultivated and get them prepped so when spring comes around we can get in there and get straight into some seeding. And after that we'll go and see about getting some grass mowed. We'll see how long things take us and how far through that we can get, but we're hooked up here to the nice blue cultivator. Do love these, they are fantastic. Well suited for a farm this size or for the fields the size we have. Couldn't ask for anything better than these. So we'll get over here. In fact, we might as well just start straight in this field. Not sure if we've got any GPS courses set up. I will take a look. We'll get things unfolded, get it set up and get going. Alright, all unfolded. We didn't have any suitable GPS courses, so we will go and set one up. We'll share that with FSG. Probably one we can use across all of the fields. Here we go. That should be about right. Did I get it straight enough? There we go. We're going to hit that tree though. Oh well, we've left that one in there. That's a little bit annoying. And we will just go around it. Set up. Go around it and then we'll start again because we would be all over the place. But we will head off here and we'll save the GPS course. Now we've got it set up along the edge of the field. Let FSG know and he can jump in here next to us. Args at FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
I'll just set you a course. 20-foot cultivator that you can use. Would run along beside me quite nicely.
Excellent. Thank you, buddy.
No worries. Alright, well there we go. We've got him set up on that, or he will get set up on that. He should be able to make a decent start. Overlapped a little bit on the edge of the field, but that's not a bit of a problem. It will work out once we get across. So let's just get straight here into a little bit of a montage. I think might be the best way to do this. Using GPS might be a little bit easier than if we get into some mowing and windrowing a little bit later. That might work a little bit better on a time lapse. So let's carry on. We'll catch you in just a little while. So only a couple more passes here left in this field and we'll be all finished with our cultivating. It's gone very fast, nice and efficiently as per normal. Now you'll see we've had the lights on. One thing we've both found is with the relight installed on the map, it does make times like this where it's overcast, but it is still only 1:43 in the afternoon. It does make it just a little bit dark and grey. Turn that off, a little bit washed out. Found that the lights might give it a little bit more pop. So might be some feedback we pass on to such Sneak and see if he can maybe just tweak that a little bit, make it a bit more improved and just a bit more vibrant. Probably would be appropriate if it was overcast and raining or something like that, but it is just a bit cloudy. See some blue sky up there. In other news, I got a garbled message from FSG, something about golf, and he parked his tractor up and ran. I don't know what that was about, but he's left me to do all the work once again, so we'll just knock these couple of passes off, and then we'll head back over to the yard. We'll get things set up, because I think the plan is to try and mow the section of the newish fields, piece just over there, beyond these fields, get that mowed down and turned into some silage. I think we even talked about the fact we've got 200 grand, potentially getting a baler and a wrapper or something like that, and getting some silage bales wrapped rather than going down the loose silage route, just to make it a little bit easier to load those into the BGA in the future. So we'll see what we do there with those, but we're just about done here, so we'll get things finished off and go and get set up for doing some mowing. Well, there we are, all finished, and seeing as we're pretty much done with our tillage and cultivation until, well, we get some more crops planted and done, we might as well get this washed and put away nicely. That all cleaned off. Here we go, it's looking much better, much cleaner. So we'll get this we'll go and get this parked up, and then we'll go and see if FSG's back. If he's not, I guess we'll go and get his tractor and bring it over here and get it tidied away, and because we need to use his for mowing, of course. Well, we can't even take his tractor because he's still in it. He's sitting up in there. So we're just going to have to leave it here and wait for him to get back before we can go and start mowing. I have, however, come to the conclusion, I realise why his tractor might have a few hours more on it than mine, because he just leaves it parked on the side of the field running. Engine's still going. Clocking up hours, not actually doing any work. So, well, I think that clarifies that myth that he works harder than I do. Well, while we wait for FSG to get back from his golf or whatever it is he has gone to do, we'll pop in here. Now, we did talk about selling some of our chickens. We'll just take a look at the animal menu. I might just go through and do that. I know it'll take a little bit of time because we can only sell them 60 at a time, but let's just take a quick look here. We've got 4 different ages. The 12-month-old chickens, these are the ones we first bought. The 6-month-old chickens, these are the second ones we bought, I believe. Then we've got the 4-month-old and the 1-month-old, which are the brood of chickens we've had hatch from eggs that our chickens have laid. And you can see there the different ages. These ones aren't into reproduction. None of them actually are into reproduction at the moment. If we have a look at the different screen, here we go. In this animal screen, you can see that we are 66% from reproduction with those ones and 16% there. These two, both at 0. So I think what we might do, we might go through and sell the 12-month-old ones, and that'll just reduce our reliance or requirements for food, because we are going through our wheat very, very quickly. So we'll go through, sell those, and see how much we get. We should get $25,000 less, probably 5 grand. I think it's about a 20% charge for selling them. So we'll go and see what we can earn. And there we go, all of those ones sold, $234,000. So we have earned $20,000 from selling those, and that has just reduced our reliance and requirement for food just a little bit. No doubt it will stay pretty high though. We do have a decent amount of eggs still in here. What is there? 2, 4, 6 pallets, almost 7 pallets to sell. So again, they are paying for themselves very, very quickly.
Thanks for finishing those fields, Args.
That's alright. I hope you had a good round or whatever it was you were doing.
Just to let the viewers in, I was out at a party last night at a golf club, and I parked in the club captain's space, and I got a rude phone call, so I had to quickly dash and get to the car.
That's at least his excuse. It's a pretty good excuse for why you left me to do all the work, I must admit.
Right, it's one of my more creative ones, isn't it?
It is. I can see why you're in creative fields. Anyhow, and not in my fields, right.
Ah, you're good. That's good. I like that.
Mowing grass?
Yes, let's cut some grass.
Cool. Now, while you're away, I did actually sell 1,000 chickens, so we've got another 20 grand out of those.
Oh, did you?
I made
we're nearly at $250,000.
Yeah, I made an executive decision in your absence.
That was a good one.
Any longer, I was actually going to go spend that $250,000.
That's what worried me. Come back and we'd have bought a whole load of new stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you go and get set up.
Speaking of that, though, should we lease a baler and a wrapper?
Yeah,
Or
I think so.
The all-in-one Pottinger one's quite nice too, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. We'll go and have a look.
Stack up some silage bales near the BGA.
I think that's a good idea.
So, would you like to mow or?
Oh yeah.
windrow,
Oh, you mowed last time, so how about I go mowing and you can do some windrowing?
All right, sounds like a deal.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Here we are, we've got the mowers hooked up here to FSG's tractor. Of course we need to use his because mine doesn't quite have the horsepower to run both of these at the same time. So we'll head on over here. I'm not sure if we've got a GPS course, but we'll just see how we go. We'll get something set up anyhow, won't be too hard to do. But I think if we just pull in here, we'll probably row round, or go round. Not rowing, we're mowing. Mow round in a clockwise direction. In fact, it's probably not worth doing this little piece. We'll go up here a little bit further, make a start, and just see how we get on. Alright, well there we are, we're all up and going. Now, I was just playing around, there is an option for swath dropping, and it does move things on the back of these mowers, but I wonder if we didn't have them configured from the shop, because that certainly is not dropping a swath, that is certainly still a wide mow mode, but it did move the levers there. You can see the little half circles or quarter circles on the back of the mowers. It did twist those, almost as if it should be dropping a swath, but it's not, so we'll just have to carry on here. We do have the windrow, so it's not too much of a drama. Just have to jump into it and do it this way. So sit back, we are going to jump into a little bit of a time lapse for the mow. We'll see you when we're done. Alright, there we are, mowing finished. It was a little bit laggy, you can see right there in front of us, case in point, where I had a little bit of a lag spike and went all over the place. But not too bad, not too bad. Nothing we can't handle, we can deal with it. But we'll just get this last little piece here. Don't want to miss any. Missed lots. Let's get that turned off. Obviously, like I said, we couldn't get the swath dropping to work. I'm going to have a look into that. Maybe when we get into the shop in just a minute, because we're going to head down now and grab a baler and get this put away and come back and start baling. FSG's made some pretty good progress. You can see over there with his windrowing. It's a lot of grass, we were just saying. There's quite a lot of grass when you actually get into it and start rowing it up. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes once we get some balers down here and how many bales we end up making. And on that front, whether we actually get them collected today or whether that might be something we do next time. We will just have to wait and see. So let's get this put away and head on down to the shop. We've just driven up here to the shop. We're going to pop in and have a look at what baler we're going to sort out. We'll go and grab that and head on back down and make a start on getting it baled. The two main options here, we've got the Pottinger or the Class. Now the Class will only wrap 125cm bales. In fact, it only makes 125cm bales. The Pottinger has a little bit of a wider range. It will do up to 150cm wrapped. It does cost a little bit more, but I think we might just lease it for now because I don't know if we will to baling again. So I think let's pick that up. We've got the horsepower to run it. Everything else is all good. We just have to make sure we do the 150 centimeter bales. Otherwise we'll end up with 180 centimeter bales that we can't actually wrap. There we are. Nothing special about the options. We could change the foil color, but we'll stay with nice bright white for today, and we'll get that at least $5,000. Sure, we'll recover that very, very quickly. The amount we could possibly make off this. There it is. We'll get hooked up and head on down and make a start baling. Alright, down here we'll get everything turned on, get the bale pickup lowered, and start running along the edge here. We are getting grass picked up, which is good. I did change the bale size to 150 centimeters. We'll see how long that takes to fill. You can see FSG has moved on over into that other little section over there. Oops. As I lag my way along and lose the line. Get a little bit frustrating. But you can see FSG is making a start on windrowing that. He's finished all over here. So I think the plan is, if I start baling, he is going to go and lease a loading trailer, and we'll get these picked up and out of the field. But there we go, 5,500 litres in the baler. Ejecting that bale out the back and going to start wrapping. We can carry on running. Should drop that off automatically too. We do have automatic drop all activated, so hopefully on time we get moving and get another bale made, it is going to have dropped it off just like that. Perfect. So let's crack back into this again. I think we'll put this onto another little bit of a time lapse and see how this all goes, how far we can get through it. Here we are, last row, and we need another 1500 or so litres. Are we going to get another bale out of here or not? It's like we should just about. Am I going to have to drive around the field and find some scraps? No, there we are. That's worked out pretty well actually, if that is the only little piece we have left. Even if we leave it sitting in the baler, we're not going to miss out too much, are we? 540 litres. We just stop here. Actually, if we try and drop it somewhere, FSG can pick it up. Here we go. That'll be in the best spot for him. And we are done. Turn that off. Lift the pickup up. Head on back over to the farm. Have to have a bit of a tally on how many bales we've actually got total. He's taken 2 loads back. I can't remember how many bales that holds, plus whatever's on there at the moment. So, in fact, we're going to have a look and see what he's been up to. So here we are, neatly stacked in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 8's 24. The 48 bales there, plus whatever's on here now. 1, 2, 3. 3 3s is 9, 10 and 11. That's not bad. 58, 59 bales. 5,500 litres a pop. That's a decent amount. Now these are still grass. You can see there they are fermenting. Well, they haven't even started fermenting yet, but hopefully if we leave them here once they've fermented, they will just automatically load into the BGA. We won't have to worry about loading those, and then we'll just have to grab these ones out of here and move them once they have fermented as well. Should be a good way to deal with things.
All good, Args?
Yep, that went a lot of grass. 59 bales at 5,500 litres a pop.
Yeah, that sets us up for the winter, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have quite the hassle of getting these loaded into the BGA like we would with loose silage. Good too.
Yeah, I know. There's nice little bonus for that, isn't there?
There is. It was nice to use a little bit of different gear than what we have been using as well.
That's right. Yeah. Keep it fresh.
That's the aim. Well, I think that is a perfect place to wrap things up, though. We've been going for a wee while, and it'll be a long episode if we tried to do anything else. So,
indeed.
Call it quits.
No, thanks, mate. That was good fun.
Yep. No, thank you as always. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you a little bit later.
Yes, indeed. Take care, mate.
All right.
Bye for now.
Bye. There we are. A good amount of grass, and even as FSG said, it is going to set us up very well for winter, and seeing that through with some more good money to come in. I'm just going to drive this in. We'll just park it in the middle of the shed. Like I said, we are going to get rid of it probably because it is just leased, but for now I can park in here so it is out of the way. Right about there. Perfect. Right, I'll get that turned off, get the lights turned off, and wrap things up. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.